Responsibility Assignment Matrix, and RACI. Hi, I'm Bill Carmody. We're going to talk about Responsibility Assignment Matrix and RACI in this session. The Responsibility Assignment Matrix, or RACI, stands for Responsible, Accountable, Consulted, and Informed. It is making sure that everyone knows what their responsibility is in a particular project. So for example, if I'm the responsible party, I'm the one responsible for whatever task or the project itself overall. If I'm accountable for it, it means that I'm accountable to making sure that it actually happens. If I'm consulted, I'm being consulted to make sure that any information I have that would be helpful is provided. Informed means I'm being told about what's happening in the project as it's happening. RACI is a type of responsibility matrix or responsibility assignment matrix that assists in alleviating role confusion. A RACI matrix is a standard document and best practice used to map out the document of key activities and deliverables for the project and the individuals or groups that have the responsibility for their completion, sign-off, and awareness. A RACI is created by the project manager at the start of a project and is a key part of establishing the initial human resource planning for the project. RACI starts are typically created for complex projects. However, role confusion can happen on even the most simple projects. Thus, implementing a RACI chart, even for small projects, can be beneficial. So if you think about it, there's often a number of people, especially a number of stakeholders, involved in a project. By having a RACI identify exactly who's responsible, who's accountable, and who's consulted and who's informed, it really helps make sure that everyone knows what everyone else's role is on the project. And by understanding that, the responsible party is the one who's making the ultimate decisions on what gets approved, accepted, adjusted, or the like. The accountable person is always the one who's on the hook for the responsibility of what it is that they're accountable for. They could be accountable for the marketing. They could be accountable for the copywriting. They could be accountable for a number of different things. But the responsible party is making sure that everything that's they're accountable for actually happens. If you're consulted, it means you're a subject matter expert, which is different than someone who's accountable for something. They're just being consulted, which means I'm going to extract as much information as I need so that I can do my job. And if you're an informed party, it means you want to know what's happening on the project, especially if things are not going as planned. So if there's an issue with the project, the person informed needs to know, hey, guess what? We're over budget right now, or it doesn't look like we're going to hit our deadline as quickly as possible. The people who need to be informed need to know as projects are changing. And the rest of it comes down to just making sure that everybody knows what everybody else is doing so you can have an effective project, not just a launch, but all the way through to the conclusion at the end.